Hey, what's up YouTube? Let's talk about Roces' fifth element and the sizing and the weight of it. Hey YouTube, what's going on? As you saw, my new blades, grind blades, fifth element from Roces. I was today at Grindhouse. Why I decide for this blade, I want to talk in this video with you. So let's start directly. The point is that Roces really put some weird size charting online. But at the end, after I look a while on it, if you see here, this chart, they are correct and incorrect. So the sizes what they're putting there online is exactly the sizes of the insole. And that's what we're talking about right now. Because I took the size 42, what means US size 9. And what Roces made is they measure the insole. So they say the insole is 27, and that's correct in one way. They measure it from the start till here, till the end. As you can see here, they not measure the heel part. So altogether, this is like 28. My foot is a 28, and that's exactly the point. Roces say you can downsize, and that's also correct. But if you're skating, for example, a Majestic, like I skated before, 1 second, my Niels Jensen, and this is a size 10, 10 and a half, so 43 to 44. And this measure here inside the shell measures 28.5 centimeter. So this 42 measure 28. So that means when you are like a 43, like a size 10, you can downsize to a 9. But if you're a 10 and a half, like a 44, you cannot downsize. Lawrence from Back to Blading and 50/50 owner had exactly that problem. His feet are 28.5. So he cannot downsize to this one. My feet are exactly 28 on the left and 27.7 on the right. So I fit here inside, still in the shell, but I can tell you it's tight then. Maybe I need to break in the liner. It's still, as you can see, brand new and fresh, and I not used it till now. But this liner is a 42 liner, as you can see here inside. We can take this off. This is a 42. Can you see this? Maybe it works. And they means it's 27, but that's not correct. The liner is 28 centimeter from the beginning till the end. Plus minus the padding a little bit, but as you know, Roces makes really amazing liner, and there is here at the heel really less padding, and in the front you have some neoprene. So yes, it fits me. What I also made is I put in a shock absorber, because this shell is not that much heel raised like the Roces Majestic 12. So this skate goes a little bit less in the heel up, and I just buy this for 42 shell, a 42 USD shock absorber, and this is the new shock absorber. It's like, look at this. This is so super squishy and so super soft. And if I put this inside, I raise up my heel a little bit, but I also slip from the front a little bit to the back, and that gives me like this 2-3 millimeter to the front. If I will feel tomorrow or in the next day that it's still a little bit tight, I will just shave like 1 or 2 millimeter in the heel and maybe in the front. I have a special tool for that, and so I can just shave it out a little bit. I'm checking quick my phone because I have all the numbers. I've written it down for you today. All the things that you may be interested about, and we will put it here all by side. I hope that works. Okay, where to start? So, the skate, fifth element in size 39 to 40, that's the smallest shell. In my opinion, Roces could do it also like small, medium and large shell, but they don't want to do it because of them, of course. And they could also switch the sizes in one size, like the shell is normally 41, 42. Now it could be like a 42, 43 shell. You understand this? And the 43 to 44 could be a 44 to 45. So the people with 45, that means it's 11 and a half could still fit in the biggest shell. So we have 26.5 centimeter in the smallest shell. But the liner measures like a 25.5, but it's a 26.5. So that's still a 41. The 42 shell, this is this one, what means it's 27.5. It's a 27.5, 28 liner and a 28 shell. And the biggest one, as my friend Lawrence already measured, it was a 29.5 shell and a 28.5 liner. So the 28.5 liner fits, of course, for 43, 44 perfect, but the shell is still like 1 centimeter bigger, so you can fit also like a 45 inside. Something that also will be for you really interesting, what we was measuring. The most of the people, they telling me all the time, hey, Sascha, this skate is so heavy, but that's not correct. It's really funny because a razor shift in a size 42 is 1,800 gram with a featherlight frame. Without a featherlight frame, it's 1,400 something, yes? And the razor, the Roces fifth element is 1,440 gram in a 42. So it's exactly the same weight like a razor shift. So nobody can tell me really this is really heavy. The point is that the frame, the Roces frame, with grind wheels, with normal wheels and bearings, weighs around 620 gram. This is a really, really heavy frame, but please think about that not makes this frame directly a bad frame. Roces built a really, really good standard frame, and this is a really high quality and really strong and fat material. If you remember the Velo frame, a lot of people skating them out. I saw also the guy from Reichert, he also skate this frame as a flat rocker. This is a really good frame to skate them flat or anti-rocker or freestyle. It depends how you like it. But this frame is like, you can't destroy them. That's really a strong frame. So don't judge about the weight. It's around 420 gram what measure a featherlight. So it's 200 gram more. I mean, at the end, it's a lot, 200 gram more, but it's not that super far away. The shell of the fifth element with liner boot only measured 1,300 gram in a size 40. That's the smallest shell. And the biggest shell that Lawrence, he could not measure it because he had not his scala. It's 1,580 gram. So that's also not that much at the end, yeah. It's 1.5 kilo for your skate. And I mean, it depends on what kind of frame you're putting on. If I think about, I will skate the skate with a wish frame and 72 millimeters outside, 60 inside. Well, it will be one of the heaviest skate on the market maybe. Or probably I skate the Kaiser Element 2 frame with 68 outside and 60 in the middle. It makes the skate also really heavy. But doesn't matter, if you're skating flat rocker, you make every skate really heavy. But what I decide, I put the skate together like this, because I'm really happy about that I got from Lawrence from 50/50 my yellow frame. And it was the start shoot for my welcome in the 50/50 team, and also the really nice 50/50 lasers. Some people might think this don't fit together with yellow and red and everything, but I don't like to have it all black, and I don't want to have it bored. I really love the yellow frame. I love colors under my skates, and in my opinion it looks a little bit fresh. So it's my summer setup and it looks quite fresh in my opinion. But at the end, it doesn't matter. Something that you should all know, it doesn't matter how it looks or how the closing or whatever it looks. It's just the fun that is the most important thing. So for all the people, they want to know something more, just comment under the video what you want to know more. I don't want to make the video that long. It's just a small information. Shock absorber is huge. And I put this here also inside. So I have like really nice shock absorber and padding. To make it clear, right now, the shell sizes, we have 3 shell sizes, small, medium, large. I call them now like this. And it's like a 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. This is how you can use it. But this is not how Roces call it. And there's also a reason. I was a long time thinking about why they're not just stepping up the shell. When they will make out and just say, okay, this shell is not now the 41, 42, this is the 43, 44. Then nobody with 44 will fit inside. And maybe some people with a fat 43 foot or a little bit bulkier will also not fit inside. So if you have the slimmer part, like a slimmer 43, size 10, then you can downsize to a 9. The idea that Roces had is like, I, for example, can skate a 43 Majestic and it fits me well. A 42 Majestic could fit me also, but it will be a little bit tight. So, but some people out there, they have a 41, 42 foot, but they cannot fit inside in the narrow Majestic shell. So for them, this is really perfect because they just have a little bit wider and a little bit longer shell. So not every skater have really slim and skinny feet. Some have a little bit wider feet, a little bit higher feet. And that's something that I really like. What I also like is here in the shell inside, you can see maybe, there's like some tapes inside. That's also around, I would say 2 to 2.5 millimeter. That makes the shell a little bit slimmer. So if you have the feeling you need a little bit bigger fit, especially around the toe, there are 2 stripes here in the front and 1 long stripe here on the top. You can just rip them off and then you will have a little bit more space. For now, I will skate them with these tapes inside, but I think I will in the future take the space in the front a little bit out, that I can move my toes in the front a little bit more. But because I get all the time numb toes when I have a little bit too tight feeling here at the top. So that should be everything for now. I don't want to make the video too long one more time. So please like and subscribe, and please follow. Put the bell as notification, because I will soon make a little comparing between the Majestic and the Fifth Element, and I will skate them and I will let you know what I think about the skate, and I will show you how I skate a skate. So stay tuned. Thanks for your comments, thanks for your likes and for your follow, and till soon. Much love for you all. Ciao. Peace out.